All right, so I'm speeding this up in fast forward mode, but I want you to take your time. We're going to color this in with colored pencil. The first thing you're going to do is pick out your skin tone, and you're going to pick out 3 shades of your skin tone. The highlight, the medium tone, and the shadow. For the highlight, you're going to highlight just very, very lightly, holding the back of the pencil. Highlight your forehead, your cheeks, and your nose, and your chin. And you want to put very, very little pressure on your pencil. Very, very little pressure should go on your pencil. Because when you're using colored pencils, what you really want to do is you want to layer it up. Now I'm pretty pale, so I want to make sure that you can see there. Then you're going to use the medium tone and go around the sides with the medium tone. You're also going to go, oh, I need to draw in the rest of my glasses there. Missed a line. Okay, there we go. Got that line in. Then with the medium tone, you're going to go around the eyes, the side of the face, under the nose. And again, you want to put very, very little pressure. Very, very little pressure on your pencil. All right, and I'm just continuing to very lightly color in with very little pressure because you're layering up with colored pencils. That's the thing when you're showing different values, when you want to show a 3-dimensional object, to show shadows and highlights, you're going to layer up your colored pencils by putting very little pressure on your pencil. And then to add more color, I just put another layer of the same color on top. Continuing to layer up like that, using very little pressure. So the darkest around the side, the lightest in the middle. So the lightest should be the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, and a bit of the chin. Medium tones should be under the nose, under the lips, a little bit under the eyes, and then the darkest tone should be right in the corner of the eyes and along the very side of the face. All right. And you saw how many different times I was trading my pencils there. So going back and forth between my 3 different tones. Now I'm going to speed this up and I'm going to go even faster, like 4 times faster. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to layer up with my hair. So I'm going to use 3 different colors for my dark brown hair. I'm going to use medium brown, black, and light brown. And see how I'm using these lines? Using these lines over and over going in the same direction create the texture of my hair. And so by making these kind of curved-ish straight lines shows my hair pulled back, and then making really curly lines shows my hair that's in the curly messy bun that I have when I have long hair. You can test your colors on the back, and I'm just continuing to make curly lines to show my curly hair. And I used straight lines to show my hair straight back. Lots and lots of lines creates texture, and lots of colors can create value when you layer it up. And again, I'm just layering these up. I am using more pressure than I did in my face for my hair because I really want those lines to show up, whereas in my face, I did not want the lines to show up. All right, and now back to my skin tone. I'm using the medium skin tone for my neck because there's a shadow cast by my head on my neck. This is true for everybody. And I'm starting with the darker tones and then working my way to the lighter tones. That is something you can do if you prefer to work that way. But I find that it's a little easier to start really, really light and add more color into it. So my whole arm there is going to be lighter tone except for where the shadows are. And see how it gives it that realistic 3-dimensional quality by having those highlights and shadows. That's what I really want to see from your coloring is the highlights and the shadows. And that creates value. Use a pink For your lips, draw on very, very lightly, a very light pink. Everybody has pink lips. Make sure you put in your eye color, and if you're wearing glasses, color those in as well. I'm going to go ahead and draw in my art apron. I'm not wearing my art apron in this picture, but y'all don't always see me with my art apron, so I'm going to put my art apron in there. And that's the fun thing about, when you're drawing as opposed to just taking a photograph, is you can change things. In the original photograph, I was wearing a black shirt, but I like my red shirt better, so I'm going to put a red shirt on me instead. You don't have to be wearing your school uniform in the photo. You can make whatever color you want for this. Now you can see that I added a little bit of texture again by adding a dark line and some value in my shirt. And just continuing to color everything in neatly and completely. Now, you don't want to color in your teeth, just leave it white. If you want to put a little bit of black in the corners for the sort of where your smile is, you can, but oftentimes it just ends up looking goofy. So just leave a white space for your teeth. Do not color in or draw in your individual teeth. You will look goofy. So just leave that white. All right, and there it is, all colored in.